a joint mobility warm-up and exercises that I like to do sometimes for a warm-up prior to a workout, or also great exercises to do during your work day, to get up and just sort of move the body. Make sure that you're moving your joints through a full range of motion intentionally, because of course many of these movements we don't get to in our daily lives. So just to really keep those joints nice and lubricated, and also to help with flexibility over time. So I'm going to start at the top of the body and work all the major muscle groups all the way down to the knees. So I'm just going to start out here with the neck. First neck exercise, joint mobility wise, going to have good posture, chin back, okay, and it's just a side to side motion, reaching as far as I can. Try to avoid any upper body rotation. You can do each exercise for about 8 to 10 repetitions, but you can't overdo it. So if it feels good and you want to keep going, then you can certainly exceed that 8 to 10 as well. The next exercise is going to be also for the neck, side flexion. Try and keep your shoulders level. Try not to bend from the waist at all, and just go ear down to the shoulder. You'll find that you gain more range of motion the more repetitions you do, which is why I like to do 8 to 10 at minimum. So 8 to 10 per side. Okay, we're going to move on to the shoulders now. For the shoulders, we can do some different circle movements. The first one I like to do, if you're comfortable and feeling coordinated enough to try this one, hands start here. I'm going to go with one arm forward circles and the other one backward circles, and that helps me keep a nice tall posture. Switch direction, we'll give you a side view here. Is a figure 8, so I'm going to go through as much range of motion as I can out this way, cross down in front of the body, so I'm making a sideways 8, and then around this way, as big a circle as I can. You can see the shoulder is really reaching behind me as much as possible as well. Okay, now I'm going to stop, think real hard, and go back the other way. Challenging your flexibility almost beyond where you're comfortable. Okay. The next shoulder one I'm going to do is just hanging and totally relax the shoulder. You can do this one with a weight in your hand or just with nothing in the hand at all. Just going to bend right over, drop the shoulder right down, and just make a circle. So I pick a spot on the floor. I'm going to make a circle around that spot on the floor. Let that arm hang. You will get a bit of a better stretch if you hold like a 2-pound weight in your hand to do this one. Okay. Switch sides, relax the shoulder, think right point, make a circle. Continuing on with the shoulders, you're going to stand up. Again, nice posture, palms up. I'm going to stretch out that chest as much as I can. Cross hands in front like this, palms down. Open up so I'm in a nice big T. Cross. Okay. The last exercise is called jammers, and the jammers, sort of a bad dance move. I'm going to go with one fist on my lap and the other one overhead, okay, and then switch. Okay, so I'm trying to get as much shoulder extension here as possible. Now I can also increase the range of motion when the bottom arm is coming back as well. Alright, shoulders are feeling nice and loose. Posture's a little bit better. Again, this is a great exercise to do during your workday when you're sitting at your computer and really sort of losing that good posture. posture. If you're doing a lot of driving, all of these exercises will make you feel a lot better and increase your circulation, so kind of make you feel more alert as well. I'm going to go down to the elbow now. The elbow, I'm just going to tuck in my upper part of my arm right against my side. The elbow is the middle of the circle, and I'm just going to make a big circle all the way around. So I'm really rotating at the elbow. There's also an upper arm component here as well, so this one also helps strengthen the shoulder. Alright, upper body's feeling good. Now I'm going to go down to the hips. Okay, for the hips, you can always use an obstacle or something to hold on to for balance. The first one I'm going to do is a leg swing. Okay, so I'm going to have to swing the leg forward. This is going to stretch out the back, the glutes and the hamstrings, and then kick it back. It's important to get this hip extension, sort of squeeze your glutes or your bum muscles, kick that leg back, and then bring your heel up. Hip exercise is going to be hip circles. So again, I can hold on to something for balance or stand next to the wall, so I don't have to worry about my balance. I'm going to make a nice big hip circle. Okay, circle from the hip here. So the knee stays pretty straight, and I'm just focusing on this hip. Okay. One component here that's going to be really important that you'll have to really focus on is making sure that that hip again is coming back behind you, because typically we're going to be tighter in the hip flexor region from being seated so much. And we start to sort of lose muscle development in the back of the leg. So you'll have, if you don't think too much about your posture, your technique, the circle will probably look like this. Feel free to use a mirror so that you can see if you're getting that complete circle or not. And what we really want to see is this leg coming back behind the body to complete that circle. Alright, so the last one I'm going to do here is going to be for the knee. There's going to be two different knee ones here. So standing, okay, on one leg, I'm going to lift the knee up. Now I'm going to picture the knee being the center of my circle again, and the foot is going to make a big circle all the way around the knee. Okay? You want to try to avoid having too much hip rotation at all and coming in and out. You really want to just hold the leg still here, okay, and make a big circle with that foot around the knee. Okay, again, you can see I'm struggling with balance a bit. You can hold on to something for balance. Okay? The last knee exercise that we're going to do is a little bit easier than that one, balance-wise, and also just to be able to complete it. So this one, I'll show you a front and a rear view. Okay? Again, the knee is the center point of the circle. You'll catch on to that theme here throughout. The joint that we're working is always going to be the midpoint. Okay? So we're working the knee again. It's going to be the center of my circle. Okay, I'm going to take my foot out to the side here like this, rotate from the knee, and make a big circle all the way around that right knee joint. Okay, so lots of muscle involvement here in the front and back of the leg. Okay. So hopefully that joint mobility warm-up and exercises, stretching, makes you feel as good and as ready for a workout as it does for me and my clients. Good luck, guys. Have fun. We'll see you soon.